that's the difference, because we're in a selfish generation.
Yep.
Versus they weren't. They were more like family over everything. Yeah. Whereas now it's like, have a baby by me. It's like, if I'm not happy, or if you're gonna mess up what I got going on, then everybody just
Yeah. That's what
I don't want nothing to do with it. I think the older generation, because it was more about keeping the family together, legacy, and generations being born. Whereas now I don't think we're as mentally strong and united together.
It's the right
to keep that.
I'm torn on that question. I'll be honest. I like this newer generation because it's all about mental health and building wealth and building enterprises and businesses. Back in the day, it was like, we got to stay together because we don't know what may happen to us, and we got to keep this family together because the white folk gonna come do something. Yeah. It was out of fear. We're not even moving out of fear anymore.
Right. No. But they're not unified. That's
I was just about to say that's why I'm torn. It's individualism.
They have access to all the information, but they ain't got no wisdom of how to use it.
Yeah.
What good is it going to be to have access to everything when you can't even mobilize together? We can't even get together. Like they keep saying, well, the old heads don't know what they doing, and they didn't get it figured out, so it's up to the young heads to do. I said, okay, so when y'all gonna get together and do it?
Right.
I've been hearing y'all doing a lot of talking, so when you gonna get up and do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
there's no sense of urgency.
It's a catch-22 because if you had the same mentality as the older people of the older generation, and then had this access you have now, wouldn't you feel like you won? And what's the point of trying so hard?
I feel like
I don't think they have they have no reason to really have the drive or the hunger
to want to do that.
They don't know what it's. And you and I talk about this a lot. They don't have the ability to, let's just say, they've never starved.
Yeah.
That's what I was
If I want to use that metaphorically.
They grew up with a black person.
They never grew up where...
They're waiting for it to pop off like a movie. No.
It's for them, the things that we endure are catastrophic to them. Like, eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is like the worst thing to most of these kids because they're not used to that being the only thing being left in the cabinet to what that you have to eat.
Black and white peanut butter at that.
I mean,
so this is how I feel about it. The older generation, because of the fear, it gave them the drive.
Yeah.
The fear, it gave them the drive and the determination to have what we have now. Because if it hadn't been for their fear, their drive, their determination, the access that we have today, even at having internet, we wouldn't have. I remember my mom telling me how she got chased home from school when they were little kids by white kids throwing stuff at them. And they had to go home for lunch. They had to walk home for lunch, walk a couple miles for lunch. And my grandmother had their lunch. She'd meet them for her lunch break. And, everybody would have lunch and they'd go back. But it gave them the drive, the determination. More homes were bought then. More people were determined to go to school and finish school as much as they can. It was a push. Even if you had to walk miles. Think about it. Right now, you got public transportation and school.
Purpose.
And we still not getting it. People are still not voting. We have people that died for votes, walked just so that we can have freedom for anything. Now today it's just like, oh, well,
but we fought for it, right? But why do we fight for it? To have a word to say or fight for it so we can do whatever we want with it? Like, what was... I'm not even trying to be funny. We fought for this thing, but did we fight for it so we can do whatever we want with it? Or did we fight for it to say, everybody better vote? Like, what was the real fight for?
I feel that we fought for it so we can be seen as a person and as a people.
But not for our own choice.
For our choices, yes. Because, but back then, hold on, for our choices. Because back then... Even now, when they talk about the research is for, or blood drives for other people, or the research regarding what happened in the male body and the woman body, they tested the white man. So they're telling the black man what it is about the white man. Right. We didn't have that privilege.
Right.
At some times, we were used like mice to be able to, experiment on what's going to be best for us. Now, if we're going to go ahead, when they went ahead and fought for these rights for us, we're not utilizing the rights. Now we have the right, the freedom to speak. We have the right to go to the bathroom. We have the right to vote. We have the right for our voices to be heard the right way.
Yeah. And
we refuse as a people to actually jump in and do it because it's like, what good is it going to do? Well, what good did it do in Selma? You know what I'm saying? What good did it do in Tulsa?